Hey, shalom, shalom. Anakna waha barish Allah walakim la'atam. Kol shabawai baharacha wa kakshaw. Yahweh bahasham Yahweh. Hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh bahasham Yahweh to preach to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Nacham atam kaya hamalakwath hashemayim korab. Repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call Layim La, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh, Bahasham Racha HaKodash, Wa Mashana, Kabadim Zukoyim Nawa, Wa Malaakim Shor Yashala Zukoyim Racha Gadawal, Wa Chasa, Wa Shalawam, Wa Barakim, Lahabachaya Shahakawa Shalashalamam. Alright, so all praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means He exists. Bahasham, in the name Yahweh Shah, He delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, which means peace. So this is an article on RT. It reads, another train derails in Ohio. Between 20 and 30 cars have gone off the tracks, officials say. A Norfolk Southern cargo train derailed near Springfield, Ohio in the U.S. on Saturday. The incident comes a month after another train operated by the same company came off the tracks in East Palestine, Ohio, causing a major toxic spill. All right, these different spills is doing different things to the different areas that surround it. You see, like it's messing up the atmosphere, causing acid rain. You know, it can destroy crops. You know, it was reports on roughly 50,000 animals dying. You know, also messing with the tap water. You know, and the water supply. You know, let's keep going. It says that this time there was no hazardous materials on the train. Norfolk Southern noted in a statement, "Our teams are en route to the site to begin cleanup operations," and also people that's doing the cleanup operations, they begin sick. Reports say it says the company said there were no deaths, injuries as a result of the incident. It added, all right, and it says no hazardous materials, but you know how Esau is, you know, which more than likely it was some hazardous materials, just as well as with the ones in North Carolina and the ones in South Carolina and Tennessee. All right, as the devil's not gonna come out and say, hey, it was hazardous material. You see, he's doing things on the left hand side, but nevertheless, the Lord is plaguing Egypt. So let's get some precepts. This is Shamwath, also Exodus chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, now therefore behold, the cry of the children of Yasha'Allah has come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. All right. So being that the elect is crying out, all right, chiefly the elect, the Lord is bringing those plagues. All right. Let's get another one. This is second Isaiah, also Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. All right, and that's what we're saying. We're seeing the Lord we're seeing the Lord destroy Egypt as before. You see, and these are one of many plagues that's happening to this place. All right. So let's keep going. It says residents within 300 meters, 1,000 feet of the crash site have been told to shelter in place out of an abundance of caution. The local emergency management agency said between 20 and 30 cars out of 212 on the train derailed at around 5 p.m. by State Route 41. The Springfield News Sun reported citing on-site emergency officials. Electricity was reportedly out in parts of Springfield as power lines were damaged in the crash. It says Springfield is a town of around 60,000 located in Clark County, some 74 kilometers west of Ohio state capital, Columbus. It says a witness whose car was standing at a railway crossing was able to film the derailment. I was right there and I was playing on my phone, and then I heard a loud bang. When I heard the bang, there was all kinds of debris and metal shoot out. from under the cars, and that's when I started recording, and you could see them start jumping off the tracks, he recalled. All right, it says, meanwhile, the cleanup of the cleanup operation is still ongoing in East Palestine, Ohio, where 38, including 11 containing vinyl chloride and other hazardous materials, derailed on February 3rd, causing a major blaze and chemical spill. All right, we're going to finish it out. It says, so far, over 700 tons of contaminated soil and more than 7.5 million liters of liquid have been collected from the crash site, the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency said earlier this week, adding that a lot more work still remains to be done. The state and federal authorities insisted that the air and water were safe for residents in East Palestine, which is not. However, some of the locals reported feeling unwell in the wake of the crash. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources said at least 45,000 animals, all aquatic life forms, had died within a radius of several miles from the derailment. All right, so 45,000 animals. All right. It says around 1,000 derailments take in the U.S. every year. The Washington Post reported citing data from the Federal Railroad Administration. All right. So again, one of the plagues. All right. Let's get some precepts though. This is Proverb. We'll get this first. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Shaitan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, and this is one of Satan's devices. You see, Esau is doing a lot of things on the left hand side. You know, he has it's a lot of moving parts right now. You see, and when all the smoke clears, you know, in the end, he gonna declare his wickedness. You see, but ultimately he wants to get off that NWO, and he's bringing it in, and he's doing it while all this stuff is going on. You know, right now, he's setting up his MOTB system. You know, but in the forefront, he has things like these. You know, in the news. You know, but you know, through the Spirit, the men of the Lord are not ignorant of his devices. All right, and again, this is one of his many devices that he is doing. All right, let's get another one. This is Mashayim, also Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. A prudent man being a wise man, you know, a man of the elect, is going to foresee the evil and hide himself. You see, where's he going to hide himself? You know, he's going to see that, all right, it's bad times on the horizon, so he's going to hide himself in this truth. It says, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right, so the simple are passing on, and they're being punished. You see, because they're not looking forth for that vision. They don't have the vision. You see. Continuing on, going down to verse 5, it says, thorns and snares are in the way of the froward. All right, and those thorns and snares, basically traps that Esau setting up, them devices. All right, it says, thorns and snares are in the way of the froward, those that are not in his truth. It says, he that doeth keep his soul shall be far from them. You see, because a prudent man foreseeth the evil. All right, he's going to rely on the Lord. All right, let's get another one. This is Mashayim chapter 29 and verse 16. It says, verse 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. All right, those that don't have a vision, those that you know, don't have any type of understanding, you know, they're perishing, and they're going to continue to perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. All right, so the hopeful elect is happy. You see, ultimately, content. You know, because the hopeful elect is looking forth for a better world. You see, because this world that we're currently living in is the state of it is mourning. You see, because it's ran by Esau Edom. You know, there's nothing on this side for the hopeful elect. You see, the Lord's will is edifying. Call Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Kakodash. Hey, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me the truth and rule well. And much respect to you brothers that are pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Layla Tawad, shalom.